It begins here, in the silence of the deep forest, where nature's design is already perfect. Survival is the first test of quality, a relentless pursuit written into every muscle and fiber.
We bring this wild spirit into our care, bridging the gap between the raw earth and modern science.
We listen to the rhythm of life, ensuring that the strength within remains unbroken.
The journey from the wild is handled with silence and precision, protecting the integrity of the source. To truly understand power, we must look deeper than the eye can see, into the very building blocks of life.
The data tells us a story of lineage and resilience, a code we must decipher before we proceed.
We examine the texture, the pattern, seeking the unique signature that nature has signed onto the skin. The transformation begins not with force, but with purification, stripping away the dust of the open plains. Water, the element of life, is harnessed here with precision to cleanse without damaging the delicate fibers. Every inch is treated, every strand is polished, preparing the canvas for what is to come.
We move from the physical wash to the sterile environment, where purity is absolute.
Heat and moisture combine, penetrating deep into the skin, neutralizing the unseen. Where the machine ends, the watchful eye and the careful hand ensure nothing is missed. Clarity returns, revealing the true pattern that nature intended, now bright and renewed. We borrow from the earth to clean, and we return it pure, honoring the cycle of resources. Balanced and prepped, the material is now ready to accept the chemistry of preservation. Here, the alchemy of preservation begins, a precise blend designed to stop time itself.
In these vessels, the raw material undergoes a slow, rhythmic transformation, becoming something enduring.
Nature provides the canvas, but science provides the permanence. The hand of the machine is steady, applying protection with a consistency no human hand could match. Layer by microscopic layer, we build a shield against the elements. We respect the process by ensuring that what we leave behind is as clean as what we began with. Strengthened and preserved, they now ascend to face the heat.
In the embrace of the steam, the color bonds forever with the material, becoming unbreakable.
Before a single skin is touched, the chemistry is proven in the quiet of the lab. In this silent heat, the material settles,
shedding the last of its weight to find its true form.
We walk a fine line, balancing the heat to cure without burning, to dry without breaking. Sometimes, to preserve softness, we must return the very moisture we sought to remove, but on our terms.
We see what the eye cannot, ensuring that the warmth touches every fiber equally.
They emerge transformed, no longer raw and reactive, but stable and enduring.
The numbers tell us the process is complete. The chaos of nature is now contained. Stacked and ready, they wait for the final touch that will bring their beauty to the surface.
Pressure is the final teacher, disciplining the wild fibers into a surface of uniform grace.
We maintain the balance between force and heat, forging a texture that is both tough and yielding. Fire, controlled and swift, purifies the surface, leaving only smoothness behind. Light becomes a chisel, carving our mark of identity without touching the skin.
The machine does the heavy work, but the fine edge requires the intuition of a craftsman.
We imprint character back into the surface, restoring the tactile memory of the wild.
Flat, smooth, and preserved, the transformation from raw nature to refined material is complete. We seek the flaw so that the world sees only perfection. Nothing is overlooked. Every inch is held to a standard of absolute excellence. The data confirms the quality, a digital seal of approval recorded for history.
Consistency is our promise. The shade must be true, mirroring the master design.
Every piece has a name, a number, and a destination in the wider world.
Where there is a minor fault, skilled hands bring redemption, restoring the seamless pattern.
The stamp is final. It is the signature of our pride and the guarantee of our work.
The numbers tell a story of continuous improvement, a relentless march toward higher quality.
The hand of the future never tires, moving with a rhythm that pulses through the entire facility. A vertical city of inventory, where every item has a home known only to the machine's memory. Silent couriers carry the weight of our labor, navigating the complex web of production. We care for the machines, and in turn, the machines care for the craft.
Speed and accuracy meet, carving out the shape of the future with surgical intent.
The watchful eye of the system never blinks, coordinating the flow of thousands of parts.
Processing at the speed of light, the machine sees and understands in a fraction of a second.
A river of goods flows through these metal banks, directed by an invisible intelligence.
Sealed and secure, a protective shell is placed around the work of many hands.
Safe within its vessel, the product is ready to face the journey to the outside world.
Identity is applied, a digital passport that will guide it to its final destination.
Bound tight against the movement of the road, unity is strength.
Accountability in every beam of light, ensuring that nothing is lost in the vastness.
The final threshold is crossed. From our hands to the world, the journey continues.
This is not merely a building of steel and glass. It is a living organism, breathing in raw potential and exhaling perfection.
The shift ends, but the standard remains, passed like a torch from one team to the next. Movement is life. The pulse of the facility never falters, flowing through these veins.
Respect for the power of the machine is the first rule of our survival and our success.
We open our doors to the world, showing that true excellence has nothing to hide.
From the curing fires, the material arrives here, waiting in silence for the next stage of its evolution. The environment shifts from the wet alchemy of the tanks to the clean, dry precision of the cutting floor.
Light becomes a blade, severing the shape from the hole with a speed no hand could match.
We map the landscape of the hide, optimizing every inch to honor the resource.
Yet for the complex curves, the human hand and the shear remain the masters of the craft.
Force meets form, creating uniformity in the thousands, a rhythmic heartbeat of production. The edge must be true, clean, and sealed, ready to join with its brothers.
Order is essential. Every piece has a destination, a specific part to play in the final assembly.
In the quiet corners, the roar of the factory fades, replaced by the whisper of the blade against the grain.
We seal the boundaries, turning a raw cut into a refined line that defines the silhouette.
Metal meets hide, a marriage of utility and luxury formed under the needle.
The machine has speed, but the hand has soul, locking each stitch with a strength that time cannot undo.
An invisible bond is formed, creating a unity that feels like a single piece of earth.
We look for the flaw in the details, for it is the small things that define true luxury.
Parts become potential, waiting for the moment they will come together to serve a greater purpose. The quiet craft is replaced by the rhythm of industry, a chorus of needles moving in unison. Separate pieces find their unity, stitched together to form a silhouette of strength. The pattern must not break. The flow of the design is respected even across the divide. Function is carved into the form, creating spaces for utility without disrupting the line. Trust is good, but verification is the law of the line.
With a final struggle, the form emerges, born from the inside out.
The digital mind guides the needle, executing a vision of intricate complexity. We force the flat world into 3 dimensions, shaping the hide to the contour of the foot.
Under pressure, 2 materials become one, forging a foundation for the road ahead.
Hidden strength is driven deep into the heel, providing stability that goes unseen. No object is too small for perfection. The standard applies to the grand and the miniature alike.
They take flight, suspended in a procession towards their final form.
Steam relaxes the tension of the stitch, erasing the memory of the fold and restoring the flow.
Breath enters the form, shaping the shoulders to stand proud and true.
The snap of metal signifies closure, a bond that holds firm against the elements.
We sign our work, not with ink, but with a woven promise of authenticity.
We test the drape, ensuring the garment hangs as naturally as the skin once did.
Every inch is accounted for, a geometry of fit that allows for freedom of movement.
We build the form from within, ensuring it stands proud even when empty.
A soft veil is drawn, the first layer of protection for the journey ahead.
The vessel must be worthy of the treasure it holds. The experience begins before the box is even opened.
Respect is the final ingredient we add, sealing it within these walls. A mark of old-world authority seals the knot, a signature of our unwavering standard.
Perfection must extend to the very skin of the package. No detail is too small to ignore.
Bound together, they stand ready, a monument to the thousands of steps that brought us here. In the quiet archives of our effort, the product waits for the call to serve.
Digital eyes track the departure, ensuring that every piece finds its rightful place.
The threshold is crossed. We release our work into the current of the world.
As the sun sets on our labor, the journey of the product is only just beginning.
The connection is made. The story we wrote in the factory is now read by the touch of another.
We do not just build for today, we build for a lifetime, honoring the product even as it ages. From the wild heart of nature to the hand of the world, we have done our work. The legacy continues.